Pro tip right quick, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all, the whole fit from Target, you know what I'm saying? The hat from Target, the shirt from Target, you can't see the pants from Target. Only thing ain't from Target is the motherfucking shoes, all right? So, that's that. Yeah! YouTube, what's good? Back with another video. Hey, let me tell y'all something, yo. Life is good, yo. And Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, you know, all that shit that's about to happen. You know, hopefully you got all your Christmas shopping done so you ain't out here in this madness that we call traffic. Drink your fucking water. But yeah, you know, hopefully, you know, any of y'all, you know, I know holidays might not be the best times for some people, so I hope you're all in good spirits. You know, hopefully, you know, your mind is in the right spot, you know. If you ever need somebody to reach out and talk to, you know, I'm here, all right? But today, you know, because I want to talk about this right quick, because a lot of times we talk about body game and shit like that in reference to getting for vaginal acquisition, right? But the thing about it is the opportunities that you can get just from being handsome, just from being in shape is out of this world, right? So hold on. Right? So peep, like I said, I got a new job. I got a nice little position somewhere. I'm not gonna disclose that kind of information, right? But nice little gig. So I've probably been here, it's been a month now. It's only been a month. And you know, I'm pretty charismatic. I'm a people person. Once I get comfortable and I peep the scene, and you know, I'm easy to talk to. So, you know, I'm at work, I'm meeting all these people, this, that, and the third. There's a lot of women in there where I work. I say the split's probably like 60-40s, 75-25. It depends. Because where I work, they cycle through. So. But yeah, I met this group of women my first week there, right? Different level, higher positions, different level, and they move in and out the building, right? We're gonna put that part to the side for now. So I met them when I first got there. I still don't know nobody, but you know, that was that. And you know, my first day in there, I had a nice little fit on, you know, some nice slacks, some nice shirt, you know, and I got the arms. You can't see them under this big thing, but we bulking, so the arms is looking army right now. You feel me? So that happened. Fast forward, it's been a month now. The one of the women I met when I first got in there, we just had like a little Thanksgiving luncheon and shit, where you know everybody getting ready for not Thanksgiving, my fault, Christmas holiday luncheon. So we all was in there just chatting, chopping it up, shooting breeze and shit. And one of the women I met when I first got in there, we was in there talking. We was sitting there talking, and she was like, somehow we got to what my background was, and I told her my background was in IT and this, that, and the third. She was like, oh, for real? Like, she lit up when she said, she's like, oh, for real? I'm like, yeah, I picked this position because, you know, the opening where I was located, it was easier for me to get into. She was like, oh, well, I know such and such who works at such and such, and, you know, I can go ahead, like, we work hand in hand. I can give him your information if you want. I was like, hell yeah, you can do that, you know what I'm saying? So she just, I just shot her over my resume and whatnot, and she just pushed it forward to Buddy, and I'm just like, you know, now you could call that just for being lucky, I guess, or just me having the gift of gab or whatever you want to call it. But when you get to a point when you're able to really like pick up on signs and stuff like that, you catch a lot of times how women look at you. And she was one of them ones where I caught her like when I first got in there, like the eye contact, the look me down and up thing. And I always put those like mental notes, put them to the side, because when it comes to workplace environment and money and shit like that, I don't play around. Like, we're not gonna be fraternizing and potential to mess up my bread. I don't play like that. But I put those to the side when it comes to like body game and being handsome, because those is connections. Whether you believe that we want to use it or not, those is useful connections and allies. Like, I don't view women as friends per se, but that's a good associate to have, especially when it comes to business and working. That's a good associate. It's a good associate and connection to have. Excuse me. So that was that. And then also, since I've been there, like I said, the split's like 60-40. Sometimes it's 75-25, 70-30 of women to men. And you know, my whole team, pretty much my whole team, except for is me and 2 other dudes, and then the rest is women. So for me, I get a lot of, like, I don't want to call it special treatment. Not really special treatment, but a lot of women are more apt to help me learn things and do a lot of stuff around the building. You know, you always get the ones that they try to ease their way in so they can invite you out somewhere and shit like that. I don't be in the mix, and that ain't how. I don't even move like that. Especially not with no work associates. I don't give a fuck what we talking about. I ain't coming outside with y'all. But you see it, you know. You see that the women, they trying to, you know, oh, so what do you do? Are you from around here? What do you do? Where you be at? You know, trying to get more intel and do their reconnaissance and shit. That I ain't going, you feel me? And, you know, but it's just, it makes the environment more pleasing. And, you know, all that's to say is just like the same thing I always tell y'all. When your appearance is how it should be, things fall into place better and faster than you would assume if you weren't in physically pleasing looks, right? Is that making sense to y'all? So like, just like I told y'all before, body game in the workplace. This is another example of some of the perks that you get. Opportunities, the environment is more pleasing, just the connections you can make. Because some of these women, I ain't gonna hold you, a lot of these women that I met the first week are in higher positions. Like, they're just there on a rotation type of deal, on a rotation type of basis. But in the region that they're located in, they are higher up on the food chain. So those is good connections to have, you know, and just rub elbows with. You feel me? Now, again, like I said, with great power comes great responsibility. So it's up to you to use your discretion about how you want to facilitate these relationships. All right, I'm always tell you, don't shit where you eat. Don't be out here trying to, I got shorted up and fucking headquarters CEO. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm gonna smack. You know, I think I'm gonna clap cheeks. I'm like, hey, listen, if you like it, I love it. But I'm gonna tell you right now, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. So, I mean, the juice ain't never worth the squeeze when it comes to money over, like, if it's gonna be money over vagina, it's always gonna be the money. So, but again, like I said, we all grown. That's your discretion. But it all falls back to what? Getting your body in shape, making sure you look the best when you step out. You know, clothing, everything, physical appearance and body is essential, especially because look, I ain't even peep. They took, you know, when we first got there, they took the little welcoming picture, a group picture, and I'm like, man, I didn't know that they was gonna post that picture that they took on the company website. So not just them that see me, everybody on the front page of the company website. So people that, you know, link to that, they see that, they probably, you know, you don't want to be looking disgusting in there. You might, so, you know what I'm saying? You in there, your stomach hanging over your belt, hanging down, shirt all loose, looking nasty. You might have had a bad hair day or whatever. That's what I'm saying. Your first impression, you always make a first impression every day. Every day is your first impression somewhere. So it's best for you to be on point all the time. You do know. Everybody say you never know who you're gonna be. You always know you're gonna see somebody you haven't seen before. That today and tomorrow, the next day, you're always gonna see somebody new. And their first impression of you is gonna be maybe their lasting impression. You know, so you might as well do what you can to be looking presentable all the time. You know what I'm saying? That's too much work, man. I ain't trying to be like, oh, hey, you know what I'm saying? That's on you. You know what I'm saying? Greatness takes no days off. You feel me? Same thing I tell you about the gym. You know what I'm saying? You be like, well, how many days you work out? I mean, it depends. Right now I work a lot, but you know, so my workouts ain't as long as they used to be, but I still go as often as I can. You know what I'm saying? Whether that's, if I can go every day, I'm gonna go every day. But I always try to do majority of the days. So 7 days a week, I'm trying to go at least 4. Right? And then if I can't go, I'll try to do some calisthenic shit at home. You know? That's too many days. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, greatness takes no days off. And you can tell the people who don't put in the work like that. You know what I'm saying? Because when I step outside or when I go into places and I want to look nice, I want to smell good, I want to look physically pleasing, I want to look physically appealing, you know, so I want to look physically dominant, I want to be a physical presence, you know, I'm a fucking specimen when I walk in the building, you feel me? So if you don't want that, that's fine, that's on you, you know, but for me, you know, the results I get is the results I desire. So I mean, if you ain't happy with your results, then that tells you that you need to make a change somewhere. Where that change is, only you know that. Alright? But the whole point of this video was just, you know, to retouching, not just for, you know, body game and women, but body game and how you can use this to your advantage. It's not just about sex, you know. It's not just about that. You can use the women's attention and things like that, their attention and their presence to get you in the door where you need to. Because if we boil it down, some of you fruit cups in the comments be like, man, that's using women. I mean, shit. You think she won't use you for your assets and your resources and waste your time if she gets the chance to? Of course she will, especially if you was in a position of power. If you was in a higher position, you don't think she'd use her looks to persuade you and seduce you into, you know, getting into the opportunities and positions that she wants? So what's the difference on our side? You got to use what you can. You know, all's fair in love and war. We ain't saying we love these hoes, but I mean, it's all's fair in love and war. And, you know, my punchline all the time is play to win. I play to win. Look, power don't care. Power does not discriminate on good or bad. Power only answers to a request. Power only answers to a command. Alright? So that's my take on it. But that's all I got for y'all, man. Until next time, yo, it's WolfgangPeak. It's Wolfgang Lifestyle. And I'm out.